Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all others. Stephen here, or Boudreaux if you prefer. Anyway, we've just finished our level 10 bingo quest, and it's time for us to get started back into the Shire quest. So I'm going to remove the level 11 quest for bingo, and let's see, let's bring up the quest panel. And just making sure we're recording here. Let's throw up some level 9 quests just at random, just the first 5, and we'll go to the wherever the first one lands us after we go ahead and take the milestone to nickel delving. And by the way, just to let you know, I did get my hobbit presents for today. I got my gold present as well. No universal toolkit, but anyway, I did end up getting, let's see, a random relic pack. I think that was my normal, and my 3 legacy tier upgrades was my gold. And neither one of them can I use until I actually start using legendary items. And I was going to wait until I had gotten near a vault master to where I could go ahead and stick them in there. That's bound to account. This is bound to account. So let's go ahead and stick them in our shared storage. Okay. So we're starting to pile some things up in there. And see what else. They also got like a 500 virtue experience thing, as well as like I think it was like a 20 or 30 or something like that. It wasn't much for my normal present, but the gold was 500, which is pretty good. So let's just bring up the panel here. I've already got it on virtue because this is actually one of my failed bingo recordings that I just did this on. But anyway, I upped fidelity and I got it up there, and I went ahead and slotted it. So that's in my level 9 slot, and we still have a level 11 till we get that 3rd slot. So we're still earning on it, and we've got it to 2. So right now compassion is maxed at 5, and that's in our 1st slot, and our 2nd slot is fidelity. We've got it to 1 of 5 instead of 0 of 5, and we were able to slot it because of that. So anyway, let's see, the nearest quest to us is to talk to Hyacinth Took, and she's in Tuckborough. So let's jump on our horse and we'll take our little shortcut through Bingo's little village here, and we'll ride over to Tuckborough. And yeah, so started recording, just in case you didn't watch the bingo quest. I started recording these things again, so you're going to see a higher quality. I decided to go for 60 frames per second, and I've been doing 30, and we got to remember to do our mining. So, so yes, the videos should look better than they have been looking. And I hope that 60 frames per second doesn't kick too many of you guys out of being able to watch these things. And if I get complaints, I might kick it back down to 30 frames per second. I don't think it'll really affect the quality too much, to tell you the truth. I think just by recording, the skip frames and all the blurriness I got just by going back and forth, most of it's going to be gone. I don't think all of it will. But I think most of it's going to be gone. So anyway, yeah, we need to kind of head more towards a little shortcut towards, because she's actually on this little road we're going to catch. Hyacinth is, and this is for the Lobelia's fireworks quest. So I think she's going to tell us that yeah, Lobelia needs to pay for us, because she wasn't going to volunteer the money. Lobelia wasn't. She said, I'll pay for it if I must. So I think that's the second part of the quest. Of course she's got to pay. So let's see if that's what it is.
Hello.
Oh, really? Fireworks for Lobelia Sackville Baggins, is it? I'm almost happy to be able to tell you that I'm out of both fireworks and the ingredients to make them. The truth is, I made up a whole batch recently, but it was stolen. And the bounders haven't been much help in getting it back. Begging your pardon. Well, I'm a bounder. Maybe I can help get it back. If Lobelia really wants her fireworks for her party, there will be a lot of purchases she has to make. There's charcoal, saltpeter, brimstone, iron filings to buy, among other things. You go back to Lobelia, make sure she's willing to pay for all of this. If she still wants them, come back here, and I'll lay all the things out you need to do. Okay, and so we'll go ahead and continue the quest. And actually, we have a newer quest that we can kind of work on. We can collect some bear pelts. And so we will do that. I want to just kind of check my... let's see. Sack of feed, bundle for over. Let's take that one out. Let's take out sack of feed too. Old Sally, shore up the fence. Let's see. I'd like to get hidden stash in here. So let's kick out daffodil and get hidden stash. Okay, so with hidden stash, we need to bring a barrel of pipeweed to Longo. Now, guess what? Guess who's guarding the? Well, actually, he had them guard it. There's some bears actually guarding that barrel of pipeweed. So we can kill a couple of bears to collect bear pelts, and at the same time, now there's old Sally. We'll come pick her up later. At the same time, we can actually kill a couple bears, and you know, I think that's where I was heading. Anyway, there's a bear on my butt, so let's see. 4. I hit the wrong thing, but anyway. 4, 5. Apparently, I thought there was 6. Okay, there's another. I got 3 bears on me. Now, if you notice, I'm using a few more skills than I used to be using. Boy, am I poisoned. Okay, so yeah, I went down below half health to actually do that, but I wanted to, while we were doing battle, we picked up retaliatory strike at level 10. We need to use retaliation 800 times. This is a minimum 5-day quest, so it's 160 max each day, and even easier to hit the max on sweeping cut. It's again a 5-day quest, so all we need to do is get 20 sweeping cuts in per day, and that'll get us 5 LOTRO points apiece. And since they are guardian deeds, it also gives us 1/3 of a meta quest that'll give us a skill point, which is the most important part of why we should do these. Now, unluckily, I have not actually leveled a block yet. Block responses, I think you need to get 1,000 of them, and it's going to be slow going. It's going to be a while before we even get that one done, but we'll have it assigned to us here fairly shortly. Now, there's the barrel of pipeweed, so I'm going to have to actually fight past at least one more bear. Okay, we drew his attention and another one's, but anyway, we'll go ahead and start with you. And still no block responses. Excuse me. Okay, so we have the pipeweed. Okay, so let's jump on our horse. And before we pick up old Sally, let's deliver the pipeweed. And or should we do it in that other order? I'm thinking let's do it old Sally first. Okay. So there'll be a little bit of combat here, and maybe we'll even pick up a block response. Okay, so we'll defend her, and we notice one of the other quests that we have up, which is to collect these field stones to shore up the fence. Anyway, old Sally's going to be attacked by various things here and there as we move our way along. Okay. Excuse me. Lordy. I think some of my spit went down the wrong way. Oh, that sounds gross. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to do some mining. Okay, and there's a quest we could pick up over there from Polo. Just not right now. Okay, and she's stopping because we have some more shrews coming along. And still no block responses. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead. We'll take Lobelia off for now. That way we can open up picking up that quest over there behind us when we finally get there. You know what? I think we're pretty much through with combat. Let's pick it up while we're waiting on Sally. Sally's being kind of slow anyway. Okay, so Polo.
Gracious me, I need your help.
Hello there. I wonder if you can help me out for a few minutes. I've had problems with bears from the hills nearby raiding my beehives for honey. I need someone who isn't afraid of bears to fend them off and protect the hives. My hives are right over there. The bears have killed the bees in all the hives except the middle one. I have closed it right now to protect the bees, but they'll be in trouble soon if the hives aren't opened. If you help me out, I'll open the hive and I'm sure the bears will soon return. So we'll check out the reward for that later. Let's hope that Sally isn't in trouble. It doesn't look like she is. So yeah, we made a wise choice to go ahead and pick up that. So anyway, I need to protect Polo and fight off all the bears. I think I need to do that now. Oh my God. So anyway, I think Sally's going to make it. Now I'm worried about Polo because yeah, I've got another. See, I've got two of these quests going off at the same time. So here's Polo. He's almost dead. I think we got. I don't think we're going to make it. Polo has fallen. Okay, so nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. All right, we'll just have to pick up the quest again. In the meantime, okay, let's jump on our horse. Sally hasn't quite made it back. Yeah, I know. I was trying to do too many things at once. Psst, dude. Anyway, I've successfully defended Sally, so okay. Let's see if we can pick up this one again. And I think I would have been able to see the quest ring by now, but in the meantime, we have stones we can pick up, so let's do it. I know, I'm all over the place. And hopefully we'll see the quest ring pick up again as we're picking up these stones. And there it is. Okay, let's see. I guess move towards. Need one more small field stone. Where you at? There you are. Let's see. I think we can probably get it without drawing the ire of this pig. Kind of move off to where we can jump on our high horse and we pick up this quest. And yeah, I was kind of thinking I had some time and I could go back there and but I didn't really.
Mercy me! Will you hear me out?
I will hear you out, and this time I'll even keep you from dying, because I don't know how you came back to life, but okay, apparently we now have our block response. Thank you. Okay, so this will open up a new deed to the rescue. 1,000 times we need to evade enemy attacks. So that's, I don't know if that's blocking, but anyway, it's evading. I apologize for doing that wrong. Anyway, here's the second wave of bears. I have no idea if y'all can hear me talking over this fighting, but okay, the bears have been driven away. Huzzah! You've defeated the bears, says Polo.
Dear me, what do you want?
And Polo's proud of his feat, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Ha! That was a sight to see. You did a good job with those bears, and you deserve a reward for your work. Well, thank you. So you get a gift Matham, and a choice between a more expensive fine dagger or some not so expensive food, which is probably pretty good. You know, hobbits make good food and stuff. This is actually a better weapon than we have, so let's take it and equip it.
Oh, gracious me. I need your help.
Okay, so most of that stuff's junk except for the gift Matham, which we'll use for 700 reputation with the Matham Society. We'll go ahead and equip our dagger, and so we're done with that. I always like to do that first rather than pick up our new quest. That way I don't forget to do it. A salve for stings, which is a level 10 quest, so we're going to drop it off our screen as soon as we get it. So anyway, sorry to say, but I've got more bee problems. You saved the one hive, but the queens and the others were killed by the bears, and I need new ones. But it isn't that simple. First of all, the wild hives are off in the woods to the south. That's right, where all them bears live in the first place. Second thing, and we'll need to deal with it first, those wild bees don't take kindly to being moved, so you'll need to protect yourself from their stings. Now, Gammerboff and up in Overhill, she's got some kind of balm that will protect you from stings. So you just go and get some of that salve from her. Overhill is almost due north of here and on the other side of Hobbiton, so it's a good ways off. Hurry back. I need those queens. Okay, so we'll drop you off, and let's see. What's a good one? Well, not level 10. Hidden Stash. Wait, hold up. Did I put a level 10 up there as Hidden Stash? Oh, so let's not finish that. So oh man, I meant to do just level 9 quests, but I'll label it mainly level 9 quests, and I'll just say I did that because of geographic purposes. So what else? Sack of feed. Let's add that one. Okay, so anyway, even though it's a level 10 quest, hold on. Blue arrow. It's been there for a while, but I was just busy doing other stuff, probably more important stuff. But we have a little time, so we'll go ahead and do a little mining while we can. Okay, and we'll talk to Longo. Let's see, we had to do him a favor because he was going to tell us about
Dear me, what do you want?
about Garibert. Anyway, all right, you found the leaf. Give it here. Now, I'll keep my end of the bargain now. This Took you're looking for, Garibert was his name, huh? And he hid in one of my leaf wagons? Well, I haven't seen him. I didn't say I'd actually seen this Took of yours. I just said I'd tell you what I know, and that's all I know. Now, off with you. I feel like I've been used. Okay, so our next objective is to talk to Acelia, who is the person who sent us to go see Longo anyway. And that's our nearest objective as well. So let's talk to Acelia, and let's see, we can do a sell-off. Yeah. So let's do that first. Well,
If you need something, speak up.
She kind of rude. I'm trying to do you favors, and I'm selling you stuff that you can resell, and you're making money off of repairing stuff for me, and you're treating me all rude and stuff. Okay, anyway.
Cannot a body be left alone?
No, too bad I need to do this quest, or otherwise I'd just leave you, as rude as you're being to me. Anyway, oh, how terrible. That Longo is a rude sort. Oh, wait a minute. If you're calling him rude, what does that make you? Wow. Anyway, I'm sorry that he tricked you like that. Yeah, sure you are. Next time I see him, I shall have words with him. Now, back to the matter of Garibert. I think I may have just had a thought on who else you might be able to ask. If you're still willing to go out and look for him. Okay, so we can finish. We have, well, not so good silk shirt, but it's cost more than the fried mushrooms. So we'll go ahead and take it so that we can sell it for more.
Don't you turn your back on me?
Well, let me turn my back on. Well, hold on. I need you to buy this from me first.
What do you need?
I want you to buy this from me. Okay. Anyway, I was supposed to turn my back on you. Okay. Leaf and Woodhall. It's a level 9 quest. Cool. We're doing level 9 quest for the most part. You see, I just had a thought about who else we could ask. My cousin Alda is married to Rollo Boffin in Woodhall. Some don't consider it a wise marriage, myself included, but they seem happy enough. That, though, is neither here nor there. I agree. Sauron's about to take over Middle-earth, you know. Just saying. The importance of Woodhall is that much of the pipeweed from Tookland passes through there for other points in the Shire. Rollo happens to oversee much of that pipeweed. Perhaps, since Garibert hit on a leaf wagon traveling east, Rollo might know something of him. I must say, the less you discover, the more anxious about him I become. Rollo lives in Woodhall, east of Tuckborough, on the Stock Road. Okay, so we'll talk to him, and we'll keep it up since it's a level 9 quest. Let's see, over here we have a quest ring. Actually, he has 2 things. We can turn in 2 quests from him. Old Sally and shore up the fence. And we actually have one more quest, a sack of feed, which we still have to do.
Well, the gall of some folk.
Yeah. You're being rude too, huh? Everybody in Tookland this rude? You're adventurous but rude. You know what? I'm going to try and be a nice adventurer and not be rude to people, okay? Maybe you could learn a lesson from me. Good. The old girl is back. She's a nuisance at times, that one. But in the end, I suppose I'm too fond of her to do much else with her. Thanks for doing that, but I suppose I owe the real thanks to that writ I found, don't I? How about me? How about... Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we'll pick up some lesser Athelas essences to add to the only 3 we have, so we'll have 6 now. And shore up the old fence.
Can't a body be left alone?
Yeah, okay. I'll be out of here in a second. Calm down. Those stones will do nicely for my fences. Never thought I'd find the time to gather them up, but it seems things are changing a bit for me since finding that old writ. Yeah. No, it was me that gathered the stone, not the writ. Be gone. Okay, anyway. I'll take your gift, madam. Thank you. And use it. So what's next? Let's see. We can add some things on. Levelia's fireworks. Let's see. Green dragon. Okay. Let's do bundle for Overhill in there. Okay. So anyway, we need to bring our bear pelts to Adelard. Now Adelard is just south of here in the Great Smeals. So let's talk to him, and I have a feeling he'll have another quest horse that is centered here in Tuckborough. Why? Because I've done these quests millions of times before.
Oh, woe is me.
Woe is you. Well, at least you're nicer than the other people around here. Yeah, well, I guess there are some nice tooks. Oh, good, you found the pelts. Now I'll have to put them in the library, and old Took's ghost will be calmed. I'm sure of it. He'll go back to his rest, and I'll get my library back. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. These pelts will surely put the old Took to rest. Let's just stick around. Oh, here he comes Adelard again. Let's see. Did it work?
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
Oh dear, the ghost is still troubling my library. In fact, the moment I took a step in, it raised such a racket that it gave me a terrible fright. I'm so aflutter that I don't think I'll be able to eat supper. Wait, food! Like most hobbits, the old Took had an affection for his victuals, especially spiced boar ribs. I admit, I have a fondness for them myself. Perhaps if we prepare a plate of ribs for him, we can appease his ghost. Go speak with my niece, Adelina Proudfoot. Her hole is just east of the Great Smeals, and she's a marvelous cook. Don't tell her why we need the ribs. I don't want to start a panic. Okay. So, anyway, we'll head on outside, and we see Adelina's ring right there. And we've already delivered her pie, so this is actually the second quest we're doing with her.
Call of some folk.
Oh dear. How is dear old Uncle Adelard? I don't see him nearly enough anymore. So he wants some spiced boar ribs, does he? Well, I have the spices, but I lack the ribs. They're rather important to the dish, don't you think? Yeah. But don't you worry, there are plenty of boars roaming around the hills east of Tuckborough. If you just bring me some ribs, I'll make the dish Uncle Adelard is after. Okay, so we need 3 racks of ribs, or we need to kill 3 boars. And we just landed right on the head of one, so okay, so there's 1 of 3. My auto-targeting to get there for once. 2 of 3. Wars, where are you? A bear. Okay, well, I didn't want to maybe chance getting 2 boars at once, but if we get 2 boars at once, it looks like he's heading away anyway, the other one. Okay, 3 of 3, so make it a quicker ride. We'll jump on our horse and head back to Adelina.
It's been a foul day, it has.
Good. You brought the ribs. Let me prepare them for you. Well, here you go. Tell Uncle Adelard to enjoy them, but if he eats too many, he'll have to add a notch or 2 to his belt. Okay. Well, that was rather quick. So, fast food here in Tuckborough. Okay, so here's
It's
Uncle.
terrible. Just terrible.
No, it's rather good, I think. It smells delicious. Good. You have the ribs. And they do smell delicious. Adelina is quite the cook, isn't she? And fast. Well, I'll place these in the library, and hopefully they will appease the old Took's ghost. Then I'll have some peace again. He says, these spiced ribs smell delicious. He says, oh dear, oh dear.
Might I trouble you for some help?
The ghost is still in my library? When will it leave me alone? You know, all this started when I was doing a bit of tidying up in there, sending a few things off to the Matham house and such. I stumbled across an old rocket from old Took's last Midsummer's Eve party. Gandalf the Grey and he were great friends, you know, and Gandalf would bring the most splendid fireworks. Perhaps I upset the old Took's ghost when I sent that rocket off to the Matham house. It could be that he wants to see it fired off. If we could get that rocket back and fire it, that might appease the ghost. Could you speak with Keeper Bromberg Foxtail in Mickle Delving and get it? The Matham house is up on a hill northwest of the center of Mickle Delving. Once you have the crackers, could you fire them off at the Methil stage in Bywater? Sure. So anyway, item usage. Quests may require that you use an item in your inventory when certain conditions are met, such as being in a proper location. The quest tracker will alert you as to when you are in the right spot. So the quickest way back to the Madam House is to take the milestone, which we shall. So we'll jump on our horse and just up and around the hill. We've already run into him a few times. Mr. Foxtail.
Hello there.
Good day to you. So Adelard is looking for the rocket that he sent here? Well, yes, I have it. In fact, I haven't had a chance to do anything with it yet, actually. A moment, please. Here you are. Be careful. Although it's quite old, I would wager that since it was made by Gandalf the Grey, it is still potent. Okay, so we need to find the methyl stage in Bywater, and you know what? Oop, oop, oop. Okay, I didn't quite mean to go that direction. This direction is more like where I want to go, because I'm going to actually take... take the stable master there. So, yeah, we'll go towards Hobbiton. And tell you what, we're going to maybe take a detour from this quest. We'll go ahead and pick up that sack of feed. Oh, and talk to Lobelia. Yeah, okay. That sounds like a plan. We'll talk to Lobelia first. And then our way back, we'll pick up the sack of feed, deliver it, and then probably looks like a good time to head to the methyl stage after that. Yeah. Of course, we could go all the way up to Overhill, but I want to maybe try and group those quests together as much as we can. And in fact, we may even abandon the fireworks quest at a certain point. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, so we've been at it like almost 33 minutes so far. So yeah. And whether we'll split this up into two videos for doing level 9 quests or not, but for the moment I'll just plan on doing one. Okay. There's another player standing there. Very many players don't, you know, without titles and kinships and all that stuff. I show off my title. I love it. Wing Under the Mountain. Okay. Maybe take a tad of a shortcut to get to Bag End here. Thought I was going to fall, so I kind of stopped short there. I probably could have just kept going.
How rude!
How rude! Look in the mirror. Anyway, pay for the ingredients? Why, I never. Well, I suppose I must if all our stock was stolen. Here, take these coins to that took. These had better be the best fireworks the Shire has ever seen. Without Gandalf around, I doubt it. But yeah, let's you know, go back and say what we did, kind of, sort of, and now we'll pick up the sack of feed and we'll bring it to Belko. So we'll have done the last of his quests, and he'll have a writ to give us, I believe, for having done those 3 things for him. Sometimes deleting you just doesn't work. So anyway, yeah, we can't go horseback. We're actually physically carrying this thing, as you see. I'm about to fall off the bridge, but yeah, I just made it. Yes, a level 10 character. Hunter, I believe? I don't know. I'm not very familiar with what those symbols are, but let's see. Veteran strength and so stance was strength. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's a ranger or a hunter. Sorry. Well, since I plan on making a lot of these videos kind of long, I guess it, wouldn't be much of a problem. I'd have less to upload than I was perhaps before. Aye, those are the old Sally likes. I'll take them off your hands.
Might I speak with you a moment?
You might. Aye, I suppose you've done enough for me, although I'm going to miss the extra help around the farm here. Well, thank you for at least acknowledging that on this particular quest. And old Sally seems to have taken a liking to you, although that could be just because you brought her to feed. Could be. Here's that copy of the writ I found in Mum's things. Take it over to Keeper Foxtail at the Maltham House in Mickle Delving, and make sure you don't let that Adelard Took have it. I don't want it near his collection. Okay. But we're going to bring it to, yeah, we're not going to give it to Adelard. We'll give it to Mr. Foxtail for you. Okay, so anyway, we could head there, but showing the closest quest is to bring the coin purse to Hyacinth, so we'll do that. And just, I want to do a little checking anyway on my quest list. Yeah, everything's level 9. Okay.
Just a moment.
See, the old crow actually paid? I'm astonished. She must really want those fireworks. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Okay, now this is a level 10 quest, and as I kind of remember, these kind of bounce back between level 10 and level 9 and everything, so we'll probably drop it off our quest list for now, especially since we're going, this is going to bring us to Budgeford, which is all level 10 quests for the most part, I believe, with some level 11s or whatever sprinkled in. Well, if the old crow is willing to pay, then I suppose I'll have to oblige her. First, I'll send you out after saltpeter. My friend Cam Puttyfoot, the pig farmer in Budgeford, can actually supply some. He's got the biggest manure pits in the whole Shire. Good for him. Cam will let me know when he needs payment, so you'll need not carry coin with you. He hardly has use for saltpeter. Okay, well that's good. So we'll go ahead and drop that off the face of our quest listing. And let's see, the only one, Green Dragon, Dwarf Barrel, and let's do Green Dragon first. Okay, so we're kind of knocking them out. So anyway, Methyl Stage is now our nearest quest, so let's fire off that firework, which, yeah, we could give this firework to Lobelia, but, kind of strange that we're firing off a firework and we're still trying to find Lobelia some which don't exist yet. Oh well. And this is actually one of Gandalf's fireworks. So anyway, we've stepped onto the Methyl Stage. I believe that's one of the things we needed to find for the sites of the Shire deed. Anyway, if we jump off our horse, we'll be able to set off the firework, and let's take a look at our Yeah, I think Gandalf can do better than that, though, you know. Anyway, okay, let's jump on our horse and let's talk to Adelard again. Oh, yeah, and let's see. Blue arrow, blue arrow. That was a real convenience when they kind of changed it where, you know, it made you jump off the horse whenever you were collecting a resource like that. So you could still do it on horseback. So it's a big time saver, big time saver. Perhaps took a little bit away from the reality of the game, but, you know, it's always a trade-off anyway, right? With these MMOs, you know, do you want to actually spend time eating, because that's something you should do every day, you know, actually spend the time sleeping? Should you actually go to the toilet, you know, as you need to occasionally in real life? Whatever. Anyway.
Please leave me to my sorrow.
Well, I'm trying to help you, dude. Anyway, I can tell by the smell of your clothes that you fired off the rocket. Wonderful. Surely this will appease the old Took's ghost. I'm going to go check in the library right now and make sure. I have a good feeling about this, though. I'm sure this has appeased his great ghost. Okay. Yep. The old Took spirit has to be at rest now. Oh dear, oh dear.
I'm sure it's a bother, but I could use your help.
See, now you're changing your tune. Anyway, I am simply at my wit's end. Nothing we have done has appeased the old Took's ghost. I can think of nothing else to do. I will never have my library back. What to do? What to do? Wait. No, it's too terrible to ask. But I must have my library back. You've done so much for me already, but could I ask you to muster up your courage and face the old Took's ghost yourself? With great caution, enter my library, and perhaps, since you have done so much to try and appease him, the old Took will grant you an audience. His presence seemed to be strongest in the far corner of the room by my small bookshelf. Do please be careful, and for this we'll get a gift matham, which we'll use, and our choice between a dagger that's about as good as the dagger we're using now, and a Tookish earring. Since we don't actually even have any earrings on right now, well, I think we'll take the earring. Okay. So this bookshelf, I'm pretty sure, is the one he was talking about. So anyway, as you near the shelf, it starts to shake and shiver. Something is hiding behind the bookshelf. And it's a squirrel. So, yeah, the whole thing behind all these quests has been, there's a squirrel in there. Okay, shoo, go away, go away. Go away. You have driven the squirrel from Adelard's library.
Please leave me to my sorrow.
But I just drove your ghost out of the library. It wasn't a ghost, it was a squirrel. But anyway, a squirrel? It was nothing more than a foul gray squirrel? Oh my, this is embarrassing. What will others think if they hear about this? Well, you know what? If you give me a gift, madam, I might keep my mouth shut. Just saying. Oh, I know what they'll say. They'll say I'm as mad as old Bilbo. Dear, oh dear. Would it be too much to ask of you not to report this incident? Got a madam for me? Just saying. I'll be most pleased to put this business behind me, and to think of all the trouble I put you through. I'm so sorry to have been such a bother. How about you toss in an earring too? Deal? Okay. Oh yeah, well let me actually pick the earring. Okay, so it's done, and we are through with that quest chain. So let's toss on our earring and use our Matham. Okay? So we're through there, and I believe we only have one level 9 quest left, for now at least. So we'll tack on Daffodil. And let's see. Talk to Rollo, or we can do the Founding Rat. Let's say in Overhill first. Let's go to Woodhall. And my first inclination was to go to Bromberg, but let's go to Overhaul. Overhaul. Let's go Overhill. Did I pass up a blue arrow? I did. Can't do that until we have at least this tier maxed out. And let's see. I have 3 chunks of crude brimstone now. Okay, hitting too many buttons here. Okay, so back to the path. Usually I don't follow this path around, but you know, I'll just take, you could just walk through that muck or just take the mountain over, but I just felt like taking the road this time. Yeah, usually there's a mob walking up and down the road here. Brigand Knave, I believe. We'll just go and avoid him for now. On our way to Woodhall, and I believe we can actually even do the next quest or the continue to this one or whatever it is. Because I think we're just passing the wagon, which our Gerber was on. Yeah, like, well, what's up with that? Okay, blue arrow. Ooh, okay. Full bride there. And there's a pie quest here too, so we'll probably do that. A little bit of backtracking, and but more ore. In fact, there's the wagon, but yeah, it won't actually. We won't be able to search it until we've talked to Rollo. Okay, so here's Rollo.
Hello there.
Celia sent you my way, did she? Well, what a surprise. She didn't seem too fond of me after I married Hulda, but I suppose time heals all wounds, as they say. So you're looking for a hobbit who hid on one of Longo Burrow's leaf wagons, are you? Garibrit Took was the name? Well, it's funny you mention that, as I'm missing something myself, and I think they may be related.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Okay, so this is a level 10 quest, so we'll go ahead and drop it for now. But anyway, we will have a pie to deliver, which I think is either level 8 or 9. So I was expecting one of Longo Burrow's wagons to arrive a while ago, but the full thing never showed up. I sent a message over to Longo, but he never answered. At the time, I suppose he never sent the wagon or wasn't worried about it, but now you've got me wondering. There's a clearing north of the stock road where the wagons usually stop. It's due west of Woodhall, right by the well bridge. Maybe there you'll find some sign of Longo's wagon or this Garabrit took you're looking for. I have to look further into this matter. I always did think it strange that Longo didn't seem too concerned about his missing wagon. Okay, so we'll drop that quest off, and I believe we only have 4 level 9 quests right now. And we do, and this ought to be a 5th.
Stay and have some tea.
And indeed it is. I'm going to jump off my horse. Spoiled pie from Woodhall. Good day to you. Are you hungry? Could I offer you a bit of pie, perhaps? It was baked by my sister, Holly Hornblower of Hobbiton. She's a wonderful cook. Bad berries. Oh, that poor thing. She's been fraying over the edges, fraying at the edges, dealing with all the people wanting her pies. She should learn to say no when people come around asking for one. Well, I suppose we should take that pie back to her in Hobbiton. Her home is north of Hobbiton Main Square. Tell her she needs some rest. And so we shall. Okay, so we'll grab the pie. And we see a white dot over there, probably a hungry hobbit. Although it might be the other kind. Nosy kind. And we'll try and avoid the wolves and stuff as we kind of take a turn towards Frogmorton. And the stock pie may also be a level 9. I don't know. But if we don't make it to stock by the time we finish these level 9 quests, I'll just tack that in with the level 10 ones and maybe name that file, or name that video, mostly level 10 quests. Okay, I was going to do some mining, but I can't. I have a pie in my hands. See? There's literally a pie in my hands, and I can't eat it, which is a bummer. Okay, I'm thinking when we've delivered the pie, we'll go ahead and use the milestone to get back to Hobbiton again. And we'll go ahead and turn in the writ. And then probably... yeah, let's head over to... Oh, I forgot to... okay. Alright, so we're going to have to do this again. Usually I grab the mountain here. So... wait, that's a nosy hobbit. I thought it was only the hungry hobbits who were supposed to... I'm confused now. Oh well. It may have been a bug. Weird. Anyway, we'll go back and grab another pie. No big deal. Yeah, so anyway, I just was thinking and not thinking. Thinking about one thing and not thinking about the other. So, yeah, anyway, after we complete this, we'll head back, we'll take the milestone back to Hobbiton and turn in the founding writ. I'm not even worried about, I'm just so pissed. PO'd. Having messed up this quest that, yeah. There's an elf we're going to have to meet later for a quest. A little bit of a higher level quest. Head on in and we'll grab our pie again.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Again, yes. I'm sorry I didn't deliver your pie before. I'll deliver it now. Oh, by the way, some nosy hobbit is sick, but whatever. Okay, so after turning in the writ, then we head back to... Now, see, I was going to check bundle for Overhill. Oh, okay. See, I'm not paying attention. See, actually, pick it up in Hobbiton. So we'll take a horse to Hobbiton afterwards. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I wanted to check where that delivery originated from. See, and that way we'll end up in Overhill. And we've got a few quests that we can do here in Overhill, such as the Dwarf Barrel. Well, the Salve quest is there too, but anyway, Dwarf Barrel just for now, I guess. And maybe a quest or two to pick up there, and may even be a level 9 quest or something in there. It's raining. Okay, and I gotta remember this way, this way, this way. Almost an hour right now, so yeah. Okay, so we've delivered that pie. So let's go ahead and, like we said, we'll drop off the founding writ to the Brombard. To the, just say to Brombard. To Mr. Foxtail.
How do you do?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. How are you? Anyway, excellent. So this is it. Let me take a look at it. Yes, interesting. It's interesting. Wonderful. It is a complete copy of the writ, and it is a bit better condition than the one already in the Matham house. Thank you for your efforts. I trust it wasn't too difficult to acquire, was it? Well, he made me go through a whole bunch of crap, but you know what? I'll take it. So we have a one-handed sword or a two-handed sword. The one-handed sword is about equivalent to ours, but the two-handed sword is more expensive. So let's get it. Do we have any? Yeah, we do. Gift Matham we can go ahead and use. And let's see. Let's run on down to the stable master and take a trip to Hobbiton. Yeah, you know what? Let's do some crafting. Let's do some crafting first. And since it's not much crafting, you know what? Should I do all my spending to bingo badges and nah, who cares if I do them when I do it? So anyway, we have
I
10.
have many fine items on offer.
Now, we did pick up a pocket square. I don't know if I'm really... Yeah, I think we can make better stuff than... or we already are wearing better stuff than the other stuff here. Bane of Warm Butter, who cares? Let's see. What did I actually buy last time? Oh, yeah, that's it. That was the 5. So anyway, I've got 10, and it actually cost 5 for the Tome of the Brown Rabbit. So let's go ahead and get that. So we'll use it. Okay, and it gives us a new skill. This is our first cosmetic pet skill, and I'm going to put it over here. And okay, cosmetic pets. You've summoned a cosmetic pet. This pet will follow you around but will not participate in combat. You may only have one cosmetic pet summoned at a time. And oddly enough, kites actually are considered cosmetic pets. So anyway, we have a small brown rabbit following us around. So let's, anyway, he kind of seems to go away when we jump on horseback, but he's still following us. So let's head on over to the crafting area. So we still have 5 bingo badges. And I do want to actually buy that hat rack, but let's, let's get us a place to live actually first. But anyway. Okay, so Prospector. We've got a lot to smelt. Let's smelt 18 of them. Let's see. And we will refine the same 18, I guess. And let's see. Let's see. Our shield, is it an upgraded kind of shield? Solid light brown, bright. Yeah, okay, so that actually is the better shield. Okay, so I wanted to see anyway. We have. I'll try twice, I guess, to get a couple of crits. And light bronze armor. Okay, we could update that. So we'll give it a try. Let's just check our inventory here. Yeah, jump. And you know, I could save these pelts and, like, you know, maybe sell them through the auction, but whatever. Yeah, I'm not the kind of player that does a lot through the auction, and you know, but considering how much of a completionist I am, trust me, I have more than most level 10 characters have. I don't have a single mark yet, but we'll work on that. That won't last for long. Of course, the real mark gathering will end up when we get skirmishes. Anyway, have we maxed it out? Yes, we maxed out Prospector. So, okay, we're good. Now we need to max out Metalsmith. Actually, we have. Okay. So, all right, that's good. That's really kind of what I wanted to do, is max out that. So, okay, but need to try and make some crits too, I guess, while we're still level 10 and can upgrade our armor. Let's do it. I mean, not that it's a huge deal that we do, but you know, completionist. Assuming. Okay, I'm short of 10 ingots, so that's why I'm not making as many. So let's buy more 10 ingots. Say like, I don't know, 25 more. I'm rich, so for a level 10 I am. So, you know, 25 is not going to break me. So Alt, and then hit the button, and you can... Okay, and those ought to end up being kept, yep. Alright, so let's go back to refining. We can 16. I could have typed it in, but and again, I may be a pain in the butt for doing this, but yeah, we're not going to be able to crit all this stuff out. But until I'm wearing all crit level 10, I'm still going to keep gathering armor and mainly and just looking for the brimstone. Or you know what? I could actually go trade my medallions in for marks, I guess. I have to do that at a skirmish camp, which we actually haven't run across any skirmish camps yet. But when we do, I might just do it to. So I might actually name this video mostly level 9 questing with a tad bit of crafting or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I might even mention the crafting. Okay, so let's see. You know what? I don't know. I think we still end up gathering some stuff. But anyway, let's switch to our smithing hammer, and we will have a 50% chance of a crit. Nope. So let's try it again. And yes. Okay, so we upgraded a little bit, and it brings us from 1752 to 1330 morale. Wow. Okay, so we'll do a sell-off while we're here. A repair. Okay, so we're good. Let's see. We're going to head to Hobbiton, so that we can pick up the satchel from Postman Grubb there and bring it to overhaul.
A lovely day, isn't it?
What I was thinking was that I was probably about done mining, but I'm going to mine just a little bit more because assuming we do 50%, I don't think we have quite enough processed to be able to get all those crits. Assume that we actually do put our hands on enough brimstone. And also, you know, to collect more brimstone so that we can try for more crits. But we will probably pass up some mines, and no big deal. So mining isn't a huge priority right now, especially since we have Apprentice maxed out, and you know we're only level 10, so we don't have quite the best stuff on as far as what the stuff we're wearing, but it's close enough. So much for being a completionist. If I was really a die-hard completionist, I'd be going to skirmish camp right now and trading in some of my medallions for marks, or at least one of my medallions for marks. I think that would probably get enough for me to get enough brimstone to crit everything, but that was one of my gold presents too, those medallions. A pretty decent one, huh? Okay, so there's Postman Grubb, and there's his package. Okay, now I don't think nosy hobbits guard this bridge over here. As a matter of fact, I can see my way across it. without any white dots, so we're going to go ahead and take it. If there was some white dots, I would have taken the Bywater Bridge over to the east. But let's get off the road here, and I believe actually in Overhill there may be one or two white dots there, so those would definitely be nosy hobbits, because I don't think there are any pies in Overhill. So we'll go there. I know Gammerboffin is there. We have a level 10 quest for her, I believe, for getting a salve for bee stings. Okay, let's go around this way. But there's a couple other people with quests as well, I believe. After this, we'll, at the very least, grab the dwarf barrel, and I think that was the quest for the green dragon, which is in Bywater. And we'll also do Daffodil. So yeah, we see like 4 quest rings. One of them actually may be a crafting quest.
Stay and have some tea.
It's important that the Quick Post Service recover its old reputation for speed and service, and you can certainly help with that. There on the table is a satchel for Postman Cotton in Bywater, and you could really help me out by delivering it. Postman Cotton can be found northeast of the Green Dragon in Bywater. Don't let yourself be distracted by Cotton's location near the Green Dragon. The mail must be delivered quickly and without any side trips for thirsty mail carriers. Avoid nosy hobbits, for they will stall you and make your delivery impossible. Keep your satchel dry as well. Wet mail is no good for anybody. Okay? And that is a level 9 quest, so we have another delivery quest to do. Let's check out, let's see. This hasn't actually showing up,
Hello.
but and it won't yet. I was thinking we had our crafting quest, but no. Okay, I'm wrong. There's the gaffer. Okay.
Stay and have some tea.
Spider Plague. This is a level 10 quest. I'm glad you're here to help. I was just bringing my wagon back from Bree, loaded down with a big bag of mushrooms, and suddenly my cart was boiling over with spiders. I've never seen such spiders before. All I can think is that I picked up their eggs with my mushrooms. I need what trade goods still remain for my wagon. Please, it's just off the road to the northeast, right next to the falls. There must be spiders all over the place up there, so it may be dangerous. Those mushrooms are my livelihood. If you could bring them back to me, I would be most grateful. Okay, so we'll collect the quest and drop it off since it's a level 10. Let's see, Gammer. Okay, that's to continue that level 10 quest, so we're not going to talk to you quite yet. Everard Holborn.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Lucky Slingstone. I've lost my lucky Slingstone. I had just dropped a deer when suddenly a bear, a huge brown bear it was too, grabbed the kill and dragged it off. I don't care about the venison, but I need my lucky Slingstone. I can't hunt without it. Please, help me if you can get it back. Help me, and if you can get it back... sorry. Anyway, help me if you can, and get it back. And get back that Slingstone from the deer's carcass. Boy. The bear dragged it off to that big den to the north of here. He's probably on the slopes north of the Bolstones, feasting on the deer I killed. All my luck has gone away with that stone. Okay, so Gift Matham, and I don't care what the other two are. I'm going to get the lucky bow so that I can actually use the Let Fly skill, but that's a level 10 quest for later. So we'll remove it for now. And let's see. Daffodil, Dwarf Barrel, and Satchel. So let's tell you what. I'm going to make a beeline for Daffodil over Needlehole. And I know Dwarf Barrel's over there, but yeah, you know what? Since we're going to catch it on the way, let's just do Dwarf Barrel. So I'm going to make it our quest guide focus, so we'll head in that direction. That way we'll have it done, and then we'll just continue on to Needlehole, so that we can. And I'm that's surrounded by mobs, so I don't really want to mind that. Okay, so there's our dwarf barrel. We'll pick it up. And yes, spiders like crazy around here. Come on, go. I see. I think this web's getting in my way. So anyway, let's remove the focus. Okay, and let's. Okay, so that'll get us headed towards. Okay, well anyway, we've dragged aggro on something, but no big deal. But anyway, we're gonna head. Well, maybe not towards Needlehole, but at least to Troll's Knoll, which is where we're told to look for Daffodil. And we will actually find Daffodil there. So other than these dwarves, the dour hands, there are no aggros here, so nothing to keep us from mining in here. And we don't have the right craft tool for it, so we will get the right craft tool and do some mining on the way. And you know, this last bit of mining we'll do is probably the last mining we'll do at this level, at apprentice level. So we're not going to need too much more. So by the next time I get to a crafting location, after that we'll stop collecting ore. And that's leading us all over the place for ore. 3 nodes within our mini map, or rear view mirror, as I like to call it. So anyway, if you remember about Daffodil, there was a hobbit in Needlehole, had a dour hand dwarf come by, although he didn't know it was a dour hand dwarf. We do, but he just knew it as a dwarf. You know, others can't tell normal dwarves apart from dour hand dwarves. But anyway, tried to buy Daffodil, and he didn't want to do away with Daffodil, so he said no. And like the next day, Daffodil was missing. So anyway, he's kind of wondering about his cow. He loves his cow, and he wants us to find his cow. And said, you know, over here is where you might find the cow. And I don't know why he thought that here's where we might find the cow, but guess what? We see a cow. It's actually a cow corpse. This poor cow looks like it was attacked and partially eaten by a large beast of some kind. Around its neck you find a bronze bell. So we need to collect the cowbell. Okay, and bring it to Philibert Bolger in Needlehole, which is the hobbit that gave us this quest to start out with. My camera's all over the place. Okay. Here's Filbert.
Oh, whoa, it's me.
Yeah, well, it was you. I've got bad news for you, dude. Oh, this is Daffodil's Belle. What could have attacked her so horribly? And why did that dwarf take her? Poor Daffodil. Poor thing. Someone needs to pay for this. Please, you need to do something. I am a bounder after all, I
Could I
guess.
take a moment of your time?
You may. That Alber has to pay for stealing my daffodil and leaving her out in the bog to be killed like that. The dwarves who pass through Needlehole may not pay any mind to ordinary hobbits, but I reckon they'll listen to a bounder of the watch. You go to Bounder Chubb about this, and maybe you two can keep that dwarf from getting away with this. Bounder Chubb is on the south side of Needlehole. Okay, where is he? Anyway, he's on the south side of Needlehole. Tell him about my poor daffodil and tell him something about this Alber. Okay, so anyway, you could probably shout at him yourself, but I'll take the 3 steps over to him and talk to him.
Hello there.
What? Filbert's cow is dead and he suspects a dwarf? This is outrageous. Most of the dwarves who pass through here are an agreeable lot, but lately there's been more than a few rascals about. I don't know this Alwer, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was one of that bad lot. The problem is I can't go off accusing dwarves of being thieves without proof. That would upset the whole lot, and we'd probably never find the one responsible. What to do?
Could I take a moment of your time?
Okay, so you gave us a Matham, so we'll use it. I've got it. There's a dwarf by the name of Ulfar, with whom I've had some dealings in the past. He might be of some help. I think he's sort of an overseer for the dwarves or some such. In fact, just the other day, there was a bit of a tussle between 2 of his folk, and Ulfar waded in and broke it up. The other dwarves seem to respect him, so he might know something about his people here that will be of use to us. You should be able to find Ulfar up among the dwarf buildings north of Needlehole. Tell him what you told me, and hopefully he'll be able to help us. Okay? So anyway, is that a level 9 quest? It is. Okay. And here he is. He is a supplier.
Greetings.
It doesn't surprise me that Alwer is involved in this. A number of dwarves passing through lately are of low character, and he's the worst. I wish I could tell you where he was, but I've not seen him about for a few days. Those other dwarves might have seen him. In fact, just the other day I saw a bunch of them crowding around a parchment of some sort. I didn't catch what they were talking about, but I did hear Alwer's name mentioned. That parchment could have been their orders. If you go out to Rushok Bog and acquire a few of those letters from the dwarf hunters out there, we might learn what Alwer is up to. Okay, so it's kind of strange he didn't actually mention dour hands, or the fact that Alwer is probably a dour hand. I find that strange. And actually, I'm spending the time to actually read this quest text. I'm picking up on little errors here and there. You figured he would have said, well, there's 2 sorts of dwarves here. There's normal dwarves who are upstanding folk and would never do anything like this. And then there's those nasty rascals, the dour hands. They're up to no good. He's one of those. And anyway, let's do some mining. Great mining spot here. Here's you can see 3 nodes here. There may even be a 4th. Yep, and there is. Wow. My good or what? Okay, so the same place that where we were before. I think we were collecting a bag of money for the town hall, to refurbish the town hall that Hobbit and Needle Hole had lost or dropped or something like that. Okay, we have a dour hand following us, but let's see if we can lose him by the time we get to the gate. If not, we'll fight him off. And, where is this gate? There it is. Okay, so we'll do what fighting we have to in here. Okay. Okay, and anyway, one of the dwarves apparently was holding the orders, and I probably already killed him. I just looked over at my objectives, and I guess I wasn't paying attention to the screen. We've already completed our objectives, so let's bring our orders back to Ulfar. Sorry if I brushed the mic there. Mining. Looks like the orders are in there.
What do you need?
Hi, good. You found him. As I told you, that bunch is up to no good. Now, hand the letters over. I like to look over them. The fools. These orders you found weren't written by Alwer. Some dwarf named Skorgrim promises riches if Alwer can deliver. I hardly believe it. A stone troll. I've paid no mind to the old wives' tale of such creatures in the bog, but Alwer must have listened and promised one as a gift. I cannot imagine what a dwarf would want with such a vile creature, but it can't be for any good purpose. Okay, so as a gift, we have a one-handed hammer, which is not as good as ours, but not as expensive, but is more expensive than the pork sausages, which I don't. Food's no good to me. Yes, I'll help you. Anyway, okay, I was gonna do something, but I can't remember what it was. All right. Anyway, this is a level 10 quest. It is a small fellowship quest, but we're gonna do it anyway. We can handle a 3-man quest as a guardian, right? Well, who would have thought the theft of a cow would uncover a plot such as this? We must foil Alwer's plans, and if he has captured a troll, we must slay it. Fortunately, I've learned where Alwer and his dwarves are camping. They can be found They can be found in the north of Rushek Bob. However, getting to the camp and slaying the stone troll, if they have one, will not be easy. We will need help. No, you don't. You got me. Anyway, gather a party of warriors. Don't need to do it. If there are any to be found in this land, nope. All you need is me. Then return here. Make sure to gather sturdy warriors, for the battle ahead will not be easy. Well, that's easy. That's hard for you to say, but easy for me to do. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Anyway, we'll accept the quest, and it is an instance, so we'll need to talk to him again. But so it's a level 10 quest, so we'll remove it off there. Now, these other quests seem to actually be lining up well, because one of them is in Bywater, and one of them is having to bring a satchel to Bywater. So all we need to do is go to Overhill, and from Overhill we'll go to Bywater and knock out these two quests. And then we won't have any I have money to do, and then we won't have any level 9 quests to do anymore, and I can end this video maybe hour 40 in or something like that. I try and make them about an hour and a half, I guess. That sounds a good length for these videos. With all these mines, it may take us a while to get back to Hobbiton. I'm sorry, to Overhill. But the quest pointer is pointing straight towards our satchel, so yeah. I'll follow it as straight as we can. Time here. Okay, yeah. It seems we did pick up a chunk of brimstone there. I think I might even make a separate video in which I'll try and get all of my equipment maxed out, because I think I'm going to actually trade out that medallion. I think I'm going to do that. Anyway, let's see. You know, not Gammer. It's Boffin. Yep. Okay, so we'll pick up our satchel. And in general, we're gonna head southish. Try and catch that bridge to Bywater. The one that's east of Hobbiton. Got some red dots to avoid here. We haven't been doing a really good job of avoiding red dots. Yes, I think I wasn't a chicken player the way that I'm running into them lately. Of course, proof that I'm a chicken player. My title. Of course, don't confuse that with chicken golf or hobnanigans. Whew. And there's the bridge ahead of us. The Misty Bolger doing her fishing. Avoid the center of town just in case. Yeah, I see some. I think over here with this quest ring is I see the mailbox. That's got to be the postman, and indeed it is. Okay, so let's talk to Postman Cotton.
Could I take a moment of your time?
The quick post service will surely live up to its name again if we continue at this rate, Boudreaux. There's something you can help me with, and maybe that will. Oh, don't start towards the mail satchels just yet. I'm actually on top of the deliveries for today and don't need you to take any of these anywhere. No, what I want you to do is to bring word to Postman Oddfoot in Frogmorton about our efforts to improve the speed at which we deliver the mail. He's been rather depressed lately. Hobbits in Frogmorton are not shy about expressing their complaints, and Oddfoot has always been one to take things rather to heart. Frogmorton is east of Bywater. Tell Oddfoot that we're repairing the reputation of the quick post service and offer him whatever help you can. Okay, and that's a level 9 quest, so we've been added a quest onto. And anyway, I see. Just want to jump on our horse. There's a node to mine. And you know what? There's a forge over here. So let's make use of it. And I believe we have one. We can try for. Anyway, let's. Ooh, 25. Wow. Okay. So yeah, you know what? With 25 copper ingots, I could use my especially since it's mastered. Use that recipe, which we need marks for. So anyway, yeah, okay. So let's see if we can at least pick up one more mine. That way we can use the bulk recipe for both smelting and refining, and make things a little bit easier. Not just buy it, but actually use it.
Well, the gall of some folk.
Yes, that's it. This year Gerd will win for sure. Please accept a mug on the house. And so we shall, but I'm more interested in the gift, madam. Thank you. Not much of a drinker. So let's do a sell-off.
What do you need?
I need to sell this stuff. Do you mind? Anyway, let's see. We got 13 silver for that junk. And let's get some repair. Okay, so only one level 9 quest right now, although that may increase. We'll pick up some quests here in Frogmorton. This will be our first time. Oh, and there's a pie quest as well. I'm sure that that will be level 9 or less. Pardon me. Okay, yeah. Okay, there's a node. Cool. And there's the postman. So let's get the node first. And we'll have another bar quest to pick up, as well as that pie, and I believe there's another quest as well. There's a few things to do here in Frogmorton. Postman Boffin often has mail to deliver to Bywater. It's a popular route.
What do you need?
Hello there. I'm the postman for Frogmorton. I'm sorry for any inconvenience the quick post service may have caused you. What's that? You're not here to complain? Oh, well, I see. That's nice. Yes, I'm glad we haven't disappointed you today. I get so many complaints, you know. It does get to a hobbit after a while, you know. You say that Postman Cotton is trying to revitalize the quick post service and make it what it used to be, even with all the letters that get sent these days? That's incredible news. If we can recapture our old reputation, maybe we won't need to spend so much time answering complaints.
Might I have a word with you?
Well, with your help, Boudreaux, I believe the quick post service will once again be the respected establishment it used to be. We must act quickly. There's a mail satchel on the table there that must go to Postman Spinner in Woodhall as soon as possible. And you're just the one to do it. Woodhall is quite the walk from Frogmorton. There isn't a direct route, so you might need to head out towards Budgeford or Stock to find the road there. Good luck, and watch out for nosy hobbits. And steer clear of water, for it won't do to hand past Postman Spinner a soaked pile of mail. Okay? That's a level 10 quest, so we're going to knock it off our radar. Or knock it off our list. Our empty list now. So anyway, just looking. Yeah, all level 10s. And the next epic is a level 11, so yeah. Let's see what these quest rings are. First, we're going to head into the floating log. Okay, and we've got Ponto Hopsbloom.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
You may. Welcome to the floating log. I'm sure you'll be wanting a draft of my Toad's Tongue brew, won't you? Say, you're that one who's been helping folks around here, aren't you? Maybe you can help me out some too. You see, the 4 Farthings Brewing Moot is coming up, and I want to win this year. So I'm going to need some of my famous hops from the Finns here. Frog hops, we call them. Well, anyways, these hops grow around the frog marsh just north of here. I'm not sure what it is, but them old toads get mead when you pick the hops. Now, I'm not one for warts, you know, so I wonder if you'd be so kind as to pick a peck of frog hops for me. I'd be much obliged. As long as it ain't pickled peppers, which I'm already tripping my tongue over it, but then again, that's probably because I can't talk. So anyway, we'll get ale and a gift madam for doing that, and it is a level 9 quest, so we cannot end this video quite yet. Okay, so Myrtle
Please, stay a moment.
also has a level 9 pie quest for us. I see you're looking at that pie there. It's from Holly Hornblower in Hobbiton. She makes such wonderful pies, you know. It's a special treat for my husband tonight. I suppose, though, that I could spare a slice, if you'd like one. What did you say? Bad berries? How horrible. Please, take it away. Take it back to Holly. Her home is north of Hobbiton Main Square. Oh dear, tonight's dinner is ruined. Please tell her to hurry and bake another. I will. Okay, so that's a level 9 pie quest. What's Milo got for us?
Might I speak with you a moment?
That Lobelia Sackville Baggins has been telling everyone that she doesn't think she should give out presents at her birthday party. That she thinks it's more reasonable that she should be receiving them. Now, if you've read anything about hobbits, you know that hobbits actually give out presents for their birthday. It's a little bit different than humans' birthdays. So she wants to be more like a human, I guess. But anyway, she needs learning. So I've been raising this toad to give her as a present. I've named the toad Lobelia, and she's proved quite ornery as the original, if you take my meaning. In fact, she's grown to be quite enormous. Well, like my Lobelia slipped loose today. She's too big and tough for me to deal with when she's upset, so I need somebody to calm her down. Funny though, she seems afraid of the other toads, so you might have to clear out a number of the toads in the marsh before Lobelia will show herself. If she does not come out, she'll probably be directly north of the floating log. That section of the marsh is more familiar to her, I think. And she'll probably return there. Okay. Level 10 quest, so we will remove that. So we have our level 9 quests up. And so let's collect some hops. And then we'll bring back the pie, and then we will end the video. Okay. And I don't know why I'm actually killing this guy. I don't need to. And it's contributing to the other quests, but I don't know. It just felt natural to do. So let's remove that, and we'll just collect hops. Or backpacks. We may be in the wrong area. Okay, there's some hops, and in fact, probably an angry toad to kill first. Okay, so let's remove that quest again. And I don't see any more red dots in the area, so hopefully we're through killing toads for now. For the most part, I'm just hitting delete in U, but you know, I've had to take a little bit of a detour when running into trees that stopped me from getting to the next set of hops. And here's another angry toad. We actually succeeded in picking up those hops, though. Okay, so let's remove that quest again. Apparently somebody else is fighting around here. Okay, so we'll jump on our horse. And then end up swimming. Okay, so let's try and jump on our horse again. And end up swimming. And our quest ring is so close, I'm not even going to bother jumping on our horse again. Okay.
Hello there.
That's the frog hops you've got there, all right. I hope the toads didn't bite. Well, they did, but anyway. Of course, they ain't got no teeth, but they can lip you pretty fierce. Okay. So we've got a matham we can use and a whole bunch of junk that we can sell to you.
Can I help you find something, friend?
Yes, you can help me find some gold for all these items. And let's do a repair while we're here. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so last thing before we end the video, we will go ahead and pick up Myrtle's pie and bring it back to Holly. Okay, now for this, yeah, you won't end up actually swimming if you just kind of do a little cross right here. And then you just kind of use the mountain. And keep Bywater to your left. And the other water to your right. Hop over a fence. Run by a windmill. And then you'll be at Holly's. I think we kind of, at least on the second try, took this path from Woodhall anyway, so it ought to be somewhat familiar. Okay, so after I end this video, I'll go ahead and stop it. We'll start uploading it, and I'll do a short little video on do a little bit of crafting, and well, probably head into Erdluine at Thorn's Hall, where there's a little delay there, yeah, but where there's a skirmish camp. We can do some trading, pick up some marks, get our anyway, we'll talk about it on the video. Okay, so anyway, we're through this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.